Hello and welcome to the Caravan, or what's it properly
It's
called?
Caernarvon.
It's a Caernarvon, sorry. It's the Caernarvon and it's tier
8.
8 British medium.
Heavy.
Sorry, it's a British heavy, apparently. Kelly's 05 is going to tell us all about it because obviously I know nothing.
Historical wise, they made about 20 of these just prototypes, and they all became Conqueror hulls. You can see that there now. And the turret is pretty much a Centurion turret, just plonked on a Conqueror hull.
Okay.
It's like grade 1 Conqueror hull, so it's not got quite the armour of that. So it's a bit of a mismatch. Like I say, it never really fruition historical wise.
Is this a precursor to a mercenary tank?
Pretty much, yeah. It's in its own way. You can see it just looks a bit odd, doesn't it? You know, the turret sat on top of
Yeah.
it. It's an absolute change of gameplay from what you're used to. You've gone through the Churchill phase, I like to call it, at 5,
Yeah.
6, and then the Black Prince at 7.
Yeah.
And now you're onto the Conqueror stage, which completely changes the way you play British heavy
Not
tanks.
kidding.
And it learns you the way you're going to have to learn to play the Conqueror itself at tier 9, and then the Super Conqueror or Chieftain, whichever way you go at 10.
Yeah.
When you first get this tank, the gun's okay, you're going to be used to this gun. £200, 150 from your Black Prince days. Only 650 from that Rolls-Royce Meteor Mark 4B engine. Aim time's pretty good, 230.34, but you're going to struggle with that gun in tier 10. It's not get much better, but it does improve. Turret armour is only 152 though stock. You're going to need to upgrade it before you can start using it how it needs to be used. 300cm view range, remember that is a turret off a medium tank, that's why the view range is so high. Do not negate that fact. That comes in very handy and is very useful. You'll be surprised what you can rack up assisted in a Caernarvon. This is the Mark II. The Rolls-Royce Meteor engine M120 has been put in it, so we're up to 810 brake horsepower, substantial increase. Now we've got the 32-pounder gun Mark II, 7.5 rounds a minute. We've got 220 pen for 280 damage, 252 with a premium round. HE is not to be dismissed either, 370. 2.3 aim time, good accuracy, 0.34. But look at his turret armour. Vastly improved that 32-pounder Centurion turret. 254 frontal, 400 view range, 750 signal range. So now this is its true form. This is when you can start playing the Caernarvon how it's supposed to be played, which leads to how the Conquerors then played after it, and supposedly the Chieftain and Super Conqueror. All down, use that frontal turret armour. Use its mobility now you've got after playing Black Prince. You'll be surprised this will feel like you played a Cromwell. It's ridiculous. But you can see there, drawback 1600 hit points. Not the most you're going to get at tier 8 as an heavy, but not bad. Concealment's not great, 35, but your spotting is 100. Look, fantastic. You're not going to get much more. 810 brake horsepower only gives you a 13.2 power to ratio, 13.12, sorry. Top speed of 34 kilometers. Like I say, you're going to feel like you're in an F1 car after playing Black Prince. The gun, 8-second reload, fast reload, 10 degrees of gun depression, 18 elevation. Good accuracy, good aim time. Pretty good gun. And you get that on the Conqueror as well when you start that, so it's not to be dismissed. Pretty sluggish on the traverse, on the rotation, on your hull, on the 24. 36 a little bit quicker on that, because it's a medium tank turret pretty much, but it's a pretty good medium tank turret. There's that radio in the back of it, and this is where you're going to get your drawback. Look where the ammo rack is.
Wow.
Be careful. When you get shot through that front road wheel, it's going to go straight through into that ammo rack, and it happens a lot. Over 1,000 with your velocity on your premium rounds, just under 900 on your standard shell. So they're pretty good, they're pretty accurate, and they get to the point where you're firing them. Just remember where that is, have a look at it. So you technically want to be coming around a corner from your right side, turning right rather than turning left. 4-man crew, they're pretty safe there in that turret. It's best place to be on this tank, to be honest with you. It drives a little bit exposed. There's the armour. That's what you've got to use. That's got a lot of red. There is weak spots that we're going to mention as you come to it, but just have a look at that. We're just giving you a general overview. There's your most you've got, straight on your gun mallet, and that's where you want to be showing everybody where you are. Don't let them see you roll. And don't dismiss the old armour. It's not unnegotiable, but it is pretty sturdy.
Yeah.
Even your cheeks of your turret have got a little bit extra armour. There's your little plates. Next ice thing, there you go. Look how angled that is, though. Now, the nice little bits underside of the turret. I like that as well.
Good, actually.
So it's really slow. So if anything hits that thing, it's going to be, it's going to have a good old trajectory and a good old penetration ability to get through. Angled size of your turret, so you're pretty good. You're pretty sound. Don't get me wrong, you're going to get tier 10s fire and eat at you that'll go straight through your turret, no problem. Look at that top of your turret there. That is an exposed area that you can go through. Top's really, really thin.
Yeah.
That's just standard though, very much. And there you go. Look at that there. Yeah. That is, if you're top down and you're looking down in a Caernarvon, that's where you want to shoot him. You go straight through. 44 mil. There's not much he's not going to go through with that.
I don't think I've ever seen one in that angle.
True. It's not very often you're going to get that much elevation above one, but it is what it is. Bottom part of the floor is pretty thin. Tracks are wide though. You'd be surprised how much you can absorb in your tracks. And there's another problem. I've been one-shotted far too many times. Yeah, far too many times. And surprising space down, but there are not going to be people nose there on the side of the hull.
Of the hull, Killer 05. Tell you what we'll do. We will have a look at your very, very awesome gameplay in your
You'll have to forgive the camera work. It's not some of my finest, but the gameplay hopefully is.
To be fair, we have seen worse.
So here it is. Here it is in all its glory. Like I said before, after playing the Black Prince, it's going to be like jumping into a Ferrari, this thing. Complete different playstyle, complete different map. You can use different parts of the map you never could in the Black Prince. You could go to areas. It's pretty much a fat medium. You've got
called it a medium at the start. You dismissed me.
No, you've got your Centurion turret, which is a medium turret. You've got pretty much a medium tank gun. All you've got is just a fat hull. That's pretty much it. You've got a lot more hit points, obviously, than you normally get. But I do like this. I like the accuracy of the gun. I like the fact you can get all down in it. Don't get me wrong, you're going to struggle in a tier 10 game because they're going to go straight through that like they always do, load of premium round.
I reckon they could mark this up as the next mercenary and call it the Caravan of Love. Just put some different camo on it. Rename it Caravan of Love, mercenary tank.
It does look odd. It does look like a turret that shouldn't be on it. It looks like, you know, when you get this tiger. You get that stupid turret, baby tiger. You get that stupid turret. It does look a bit like that, but this is a fully upgraded Caernarvon.
It's fully upgraded.
We've lost 3 tanks already. We haven't even got to this corner yet.
I thought you said this was fast.
It is. After playing Black Prince,
I'd
still be at spawn if I were in that.
True.
So we're in a tier 9 match. Another Caernarvon there, Diamondback.
Going up.
Scrooge.
Doesn't go ill very well, does it?
No. Like I said, that's what the strange thing with the 810 brake horsepower. You only get a 13 power to 8 ratio, which is not great. Get that gun down. Can I get the gun down?
Get it down.
And we've got straight up bump.
Straight in.
Took his engine out. Chasing him now. Chasing him. Chase me.
Why is the light tank sitting there?
He's looking at me. He's just getting out of dodge. I saved my teammate though. Do you see my turning? His shot missed my teammate. I'm taking kudos for that.
And you've not lost a hit point for that either. You rammed him.
No, I just turned him. I nudged him. I drove into him and he forced his shot to miss what you were looking at. I'm taking kudos.
Yeah, I'd get you
push that corner now. Got a little bit of back up here, but not massive.
Not much.
But I will get a big old Jagdtag. Here he is. Coming. Oh, look at this. I'm going to help this guy out. I'm fuller at this game. Look at this. Watch this. Come on, pal. Get back on with it.
It does reset, you know.
Yeah, no, but I don't think he'll want to be sat upside down in the middle of no man's land.
No, true.
There we go. Bounce, look at that, right off the corner.
Yeah.
Right off the corner. And that VK is a nasty little tank. And he's going to shoot at me, obviously, even though he's got a Jagdtiger looking at him.
Why would he shoot at the Jagdtiger?
I don't know, he's got a lower plate at Jagdtiger to aim at, but Caernarvon's a softer target, isn't it?
He's gone, anyway.
And we're going to rip into the other Caernarvon. There he goes. We're not going to struggle to spend back. On to the next one. This Jagdtiger is ripping, aiming for that road wheel.
Oh, beautiful.
If we didn't kill him, we'd have penned him there. What we got here around this cut. We're thinking about it. Jagdtiger's spinning us up bank, so we'll try and get out of his way best we can. It's a Diamondback, I think it was, off the top of my head. Try and get shots on him now. Try and aim for that. I can't now.
Why?
Tried to get Jagdtiger anyway.
Jaggers.
Something's shooting in front middle of map, so that's why I've gone out into the no man's land. We're going to shoot that. We've spotted him as well.
It's not best practice, you know, to go side on.
I've got a big Jagdtiger in my way.
Yeah,
and a Diamondback. I've shot his turret at all. You see that? Shot Jagdtiger's turret. He's going okay this match so far, but again, we're not on many hit points left. We've been picked off repeatedly from middle of map. I'm not even sure what it were that is doing it, but he's going to lose even more now here.
I think there's a tank there, you know. Tank.
It's picking me off. I don't know what it is. This is a nice shot. I do like shooting vanguards. I mean, again, don't get fooled by where I'm aiming these shots. This is not where I'm aiming. It's just the way the replay mode works.
Yeah, I think it's a glitch.
It might have been this guy, the Panther 2, who was shredding me from behind. These guys look like they've got this covered. I don't really want to get in the way here, so I'm going to back it up, leave them 2 guys with it.
Do you do anything else?
Yeah, we're going to... I'm even more not wanting to hang around here now. There's that Panther 2. I don't know why this VK's reversing around everywhere. VK, AMX next to me. But he is doing. Again, don't look where I'm aiming at, because it's not where I aimed. But I thought I've tracked him. I thought, you see the critical hit? I've tracked him. No. And now he's gone.
Wow.
So I've got a nice little bit of cover there. Try and stop a shot. That's what you can do in a Caernarvon. You don't really have to aim in. You can just snap one off out of there, boop, get it out, get it gone.
Snappers. Really?
Yeah, it's not a problem. We've still got his Jagdtiger covering his back.
It's quite even actually, the game.
It's on 10 trucks. Just need that Yag Tiger to stop there, because if we lose him, we've lost his Diamondback's a good bet, but... Oh, no! The old equaliser. They don't do much damage, them equalisers, from one shot. There you go, nearly 500. Oh, no! There you go. Straight through turret. Do not think you're... Is that gone straight through my upper part of my turret?
I don't know.
I think it's a Saskia.
Where are you looking?
Shaskia. I can't see, it's not left no mark, has it?
It's not left a mark, man.
I think he got me straight through the top. You see the upper plate of my turret? I think he's gone through that. And now I'm in stuck. I've got 100 hit points left here. Now I'm going to try and back this guy up with this IS-3.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to try and shoot him now, get him in front. There we go. Stuck one in. And now he's gone. We're really unstuck now.
You're aim between. That's it,
I'm just going to try and track him. I'm just trying to lull him into a shot here now. And hopefully he'll hit the turret and use that dead tank.
Yeah,
I've tracked him. He's fired. I know my reload's a lot quicker than his. Lower plate. Gone. Well, I'm thinking that equaliser's going to be loaded any time now.
What's an equaliser?
It's the artillery which fires about 3 or 4 shots in one salvo. But they're not supposed to do that much damage, but it kind of took that.
Yeah.
I've just picked him up there. I know exactly where he is, and I know exactly where that tank destroyer is. The artillery is at A0. I'll just pick him up, and C0, sorry, is where the tank destroyer is. I'll happily predict I will right in a second. So what I'm going to do here now is, I know he's gone through my turret once, but if I can minimise our... Look how low slung that turret is.
Yeah, it's very slim.
He's got to get lucky here now to ping it off and pen it. There you go. Whoa, ricochet! Awesome. That could have been our game over there, but it's not. So he's now give his position away again as well. He's got a nice little bit of cover there. You can't see it from there. I can see better.
You were correct where he was. He was there, C0.
I'm just worried about where this... artillery is looking now, so I'm going to keep using buildings because he's up on that ridge line. He's not realised, but he's put himself on a pedestal. He thinks he's nice and clear up there and no one can get shots in him, but he's going to see in a minute. He's kind of done himself in. He just drove forward then, just as a shot behind him, and that's how accurate his gun is, even on the move. This doesn't show the best example of what I can see, but like I said, the camera work's not the best. And you can just see him there. Look, there he is. He's looking at us again, but all we're showing him is that dodged another shot for him. We're baiting him into a shot, and then I know his reload's going to be fairly substantial, so I can sit here and I can aim this one in, make sure it counts. He's going to be catch-22, who's going to be loaded here now first. I don't really want to risk it. I'm going to try and bait him into another shot, snap one off, finish him off. Now we're going to switch back out from his standard rounds, and we're going to switch to an HE round. Kind of pointless in a way, and you're going to see why.
Whenever you do it, it never works.
Well, it does work, and it don't work.
Oh.
He's got that many hit points that I do a substantial amount coming up here against this artillery, but not enough to not require 2 shots anyway. So I might as well just fire 2 standard rounds. Does that make sense? Yeah. So I'm going to have to shoot him twice no matter what. Remember, I think it was 376, I think, on a premium round, or 47 penetration on an HE round, sorry, on the Caernarvon. This guy's got 400 hit points, so I'm going to have to roll substantially high to kill him in one. And I do roll high.
You can ram him, can't you?
I don't really want to take the chance because I've got 100 hit points. He hasn't really got to even hit me. He's just going to splash me at some point.
Yeah,
and I get lucky the fact here we're going to see his nice little radio he's got on the side of his turret.
Oh, cool! Look at that.
And again, that's not where we're aiming. Where that's just gone. Look, 394 or 96. We've left him 6 hit points or 4, and we'll just finish him off. That's how fast the gun reloads as well. Fantastic reload on it.
That was Royal RNG, wasn't it? Royal.
And you can see here that damage has turned out substantial. Might not have looked a lot on there because it didn't really show you, but
2.
Makes a lot of silver as well for a tech tree. Just under 4,300, 1,200. That's what I'm talking about with these surprises system. With the view range it's got, you rack up spotted damage that you don't even know you're doing because it's like being in a medium. It's ridiculous. It's surprising. I mean, we blocked 520. You can do more than that as well in it. And tier 9 game, you finish top comfortably. 5 kills, 4,500 damage nearly.
That's it, Killers 05. I think we're done, aren't we?
Yep.
That's it. Oh, I got a bit distracted there. So that was the Caravan of Love, Killers 05. Thank you very much for all of that love knowledge. And laters.